Howdy everybody, and welcome back to our Chip and Dale tutorial. So last time we created the music manager and a title sprite so that you could actually see that we are transitioning to a new room, and of course it plays music so that you can enjoy the iconic music for Chip and Dale. But now that we have all of our init objects in place, it is time to actually start working on the game itself proper. So we are going to start off with the title sprite here today, with the title object. To do that, we are going to throw in a create event, and from here we are going to add in the ability to choose one player or two player mode, and the ability to select a character and a slight transition effect as well. So let's get cracking. To start off, we're going to create a 1D array. And 2 layers. There we go. That'll be for us choosing which one of our characters we want to, if we want to be single player or multiplayer. Then character underscore select is equal to false. Selection underscore is equal to 0. Percent underscore is equal to sec times 0.1. And tick underscore is equal to no 1. The selection is going to be what we select for our choice here. And our character select will be telling us whether or not we're using character select or not. And percent will, of course, be taken directly from object transition, which will be the percent of how close we are to being done, or how long we want our transition to last. Then we have tick. That'll be for a little audio tick noise when you switch between one selection or the other. Alright, so our next object and our next step here will be adding a draw event. So we're going to want to draw ourselves. Also, we're going to want to draw our selection caret. Draw underscore set underscore color. White. If selection underscore is equal to 0, then draw underscore text 44136. Else draw underscore text 136, and this. And these are the positions that will correspond with our selection options, which we'll draw next. For I equals 0, y is less than 2, I plus plus. Draw underscore text 50 plus I times 92, 136, option underscore text I. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so that'll use a for loop to quickly loop through our option text array and then draw each text option in the position where it's supposed to be. We're going to be updating this option underscore text in the step event after we choose one player or two player, because then we'll go into character select mode. We'll go into character select mode at that point, and then this will become Chip and this will become Dale, and it will still be drawn in the right positions. So let's go on to the actually real quick, we're going to add in the transition fade out. And we're going to do this in the draw GUI end. And that should be fairly easy. var underscore w, var underscore h, display underscore get GUI width, display underscore get underscore GUI height, draw underscore set underscore alpha to be percent from back there. Then start draw color to black, draw rectangle from 0, 0 to the GUI width of the GUI height, and make sure it's not outline only. Then set our color back to 1 and set our draw alpha back to 1 as well. This will let us create a black rectangle over the screen when we do our transition. So finally, let's get in the step event here. We're going to want to start off with our character select. Well, actually, we'll start off with the mode select, and we'll come back to the character select in a second here. If object underscore input dot start underscore pressed, you remember object input back here, and percent underscore is equal to 0. This prevents the player from being able to press the start button multiple times while we're transitioning off of the screen, or while we're transitioning into the room more specifically. And not car underscore select, because this draw GUI, this isn't a transition from the room, it's the transition into the room. This the reason why this is here is because the transition into the room lasts a little bit longer than the default transition for the object transitions, so this just stretches it out slightly longer, and also prevents you from being able to select anything when you're not supposed to be able to. If selection underscore is equal to 1, then do something else, do something else. Start with the something else. Alright, so if selection is 1, that'll be multiplayer mode, but if our selection is 0 and we press start, then our option text will change to Chip and Dale so that we can select which one of our characters we're going to have, and set character underscore select equal to true, because we are going to be choosing a character, as opposed to multiplayer mode where you just immediately go into the game rather than choosing which character you want to be, because player 1 is hardwired to be Chip and player 2 Dale, I believe. But if we do choose multiplayer mode, fade underscore transition mode dot go to rm underscore cutscene, a little dot cutscene is equal to 0.1. And now I came up with this little vernacular here. So we're at the cutscene 0. So the prologue cutscene scene 1. So that's how it works. Then if you complete room 1, if you complete zone 1, it'd be 1.1 or something like that. I'll show you later on. Global dot multiplayer underscore mode is equal to true. I'll show you more about how this works when we actually make the cutscene object. But first, now that we've set our character select equal to true, if we decided to have no player, if we decided to be single player, then if object underscore input dot start underscore pressed again, and car underscore select, and make sure we're in character select mode. If selection underscore is equal to 1, then global dot character is equal to 1, else global dot character is equal to 0. That would be Chip and Dale respectively. And then we do the same thing again. There we go. Let's try this out. And nothing is happening. So come back to here. Oh, I see. I completely forgot to scroll down on my step event. So there's more actually that happens here. So our fade in control percent underscore is equal to max 0% underscore minus max of percent underscore times 0.1 0.05. So this is again just copied straight from the object, the transition object. And select play mode. Control fade in. If not audio underscore is underscore playing sound underscore select underscore character and text scroll end. I gave these really long names. 1 false. So we're going to do a quick check to see if the character select and whatnot audio, that audio is playing. If it is not playing, then actually oh, I didn't need that in there. There we go. But I do need to do or audio underscore sound underscore get underscore track underscore position of tick we're kind of going off the side of the screen there. So this is checking to see if the audio isn't playing at all, or if the track position of the sound that was previously playing, if there is a sound playing, is, and let me widen my code on the other side, greater than 0.4. So if greater than 0.4 seconds, which I found to be adequate. I haven't clipped any of the audio, so there's a lot of blank space at the end of a lot of the audios. So instead of clipping it, I just added in audio checks to see if it's gone past the point where the audio is actually playing, and if it's just in blank space now. Plus, you can also use it to kind of speed up or slow down how fast the player can actually move the tick around. So it's kind of useful in that instance as well. If object underscore input dot right underscore pressed selection underscore is equal to wrap plus selection 0 1 and tick underscore is equal to audio underscore play underscore sound. Why do I keep putting an in there? So underscore select 1 false. There we go. Actually, copy that over as a left, and U minus, and that should all be the same. All right, so just to make sure I got this right, if no audio is playing or the sound of the currently playing audio is greater than 0.4, then if object underscore input dot right underscore pressed selection underscore is equal to wrap. And wrap is a script that I use, which wraps a value between the two given endpoints, so 0 and 1. And you can see the code right there, or in the sample project, it would be in the scripts utilities. Oh wait, you can't see me doing that there because I have it zoomed in. But it's over in the scripts section, so you can see it there. All right. So, and play an audio. Now, let's give it a try and see if it works. Yeah, there we go. Just for the heck of it, come down to our audio. Looks like I didn't end up using those. Here we go. Add in some music and some effect volume so you can actually hear what we're doing. Alright, one player. Transition. And it goes over to that went over to well, hopefully it went over to our cutscene room, but we don't actually have any objects over there yet, so we'll start working on that next time. So good luck, everybody. If you have questions, as usual, leave them in the comments, and I'll try my best to help you out. And if anything else, good luck with your programming.